Hi everyone and welcome to Display Repair. So you've decided to buy a car, but now you have to test drive it. Test driving is necessary to see if you like how the car drives and handles, and more importantly to spot any problems with it. It is good to do this to avoid buying a lemon and having future costly problems. Hopefully this video will help in that task, so stay tuned.
DisplayRepair.com.
Be sure to visit us at our website displayrepair.com, where you can find more useful car and driving tips. Besides this video, you can also watch our series of videos about how to prepare yourself for buying a used car, how to inspect a used car, how to inspect the engine, and else. These videos should help you buy a decent car and avoid getting into trouble, which is very easy, especially if you're buying a used car. Before we start, just a couple of recommendations. Do not test drive the car unless you're seriously thinking about buying the car. Taking other people's property for a joyride will be seen as frivolous and child's play. When test driving, drive the car like it's yours. Lots of people, out of courtesy and politeness, drive very carefully, which will not help in spotting any problems. On the contrary. The next tip is tough, but if you can, try to find two kinds of roads when testing the car. A highway where you can drive faster and a local road, possibly a secluded one, and we'll talk about why this is important later in the video. The last recommendation would be to monitor the dashboard for any warning lights appearing while driving, and especially monitor the coolant temperature, and if you have the possibility on that car, the oil pressure. Any lights that come up or any kinds of anomalies, any kind of overheating or else are a bad sign, and you should at least ask the owner about them. Now, before hitting the road, start the engine, let it heat up a bit, and rev the engine up a couple of times while the car is parked. During this, listen to the engine for any knocks, ticking, grinding, or else. Also take a look at the exhaust. If you see any white, blue, or black smoke coming from the exhaust, there may be a problem, and probably a big one. If all of this checks out okay, you're good to go. Next, and this may sound funny, drive the car in circles a couple of times, both to the left and to the right. So, turn the steering wheel to full left and then to full right. This will expose problems with the suspension system, steering system, and especially a bad CV joint. Any screeching, thumping, grinding, or other noise is a problem. If you've, for instance, first chosen the local secluded road for a test drive, do this. Drive the car at a slower pace. This will give you a good feeling of the car and you'll get a better overall impression. This is why a secluded road is better for a test drive. You can focus on the driving experience and not on the traffic around you. Also, drive the car from side to side. Don't go overboard, just give it a twitch from side to side. This is good to test the suspension. If it holds, then it's okay, but if the car swings like a boat from side to side, that's a problem. If you find some gravel or even better a cobblestone road, this is great, since these surfaces reveal any problem with the suspension, and if anything is loose, it will show there. The secluded road is also very good for testing the brakes. Again, mind the safety aspect of this. So speed up a bit and hit the brakes, and do this at least 3 times. If there are no sounds and the car stays straight on the road, that is okay. But if you sense any pulling to one side, you hear grinding or a screeching sound or anything else, that is a problem. Once you've done all of this, take the car out onto the highway or whatever road where you can drive faster. Of course, be safe and don't exceed the speed limit. Our recommendation is to at least try to drive 100 kilometers per hour, which is about 60 miles per hour. While doing this, first pay attention to how the car handles. If it, while you're driving in this speed, pulls to one side, if the steering wheel shakes, if the engine sputters, or anything else beyond normal appears, don't buy the car. Know that some problems only appear at higher speeds, and this is why it's important to drive on the highway. Also, you can see what the wind and sound insulation are like on the car at higher speeds. So that would be it. It all sounds complicated, but in real life, the whole test drive takes about 10 or 15 minutes depending on how near or far the test roads are. The main highlight of this video is you must listen, Pay attention and drive the car like it's yours, without any hesitation. Especially do this with a used car. Also, turn down the radio or your phone, get rid of any distractions and focus on the driving and listening. All of this will pay off in the long run, as you will prevent paying for a car that you will eventually not like or will cost you a fortune in repairs. For the end, one last good tip. You always have the very good option of renting the exact same car for the weekend. This way you can take your time and see the ups and downs of that car, drive it in your own time and see what you like and dislike. That's it for this time. We hope the video helps make a good test drive. Please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.